Feels dark in here, man. Guess I need some lighting behind me. Oh. Yo, Tom, how's it going? Have it your way. Might get a new camera lens as well. But you want something I can do without. Banger. Yo, how's it going, chaps? So, I don't fancy playing. So, I thought I'd do a giveaway and shit. It is a little bit loud for me. I'm breathless. It should be good. How's it going, Tom? Good to see you. Bernie, I didn't forget, but, well, no, I did forget, but I will sort out what I said earlier. I figured that you wanted it. The thingy. You know what I mean. I'll speak to you in a bit. Tom, good to see you, man. Yeah, it's been a pretty good weekend, to be honest. Been a pretty good weekend. I went out and treated myself today and bought a new watch. I said to myself that what I'm gonna do is if I win a tournament, I'm gonna buy a new watch. So bought a juicer of a watch, JLC. That's gonna be like makes a bit of noise. Yeah, because I won a tournament. So yeah, happy days. I even cashed. I played the 2100 bounty on GG last night as well, and even cashed in that for 5k. So it's been a wild weekend where I've just cashed in like everything, even the Venom, which obviously we lost overall with both Venoms, but yeah, we'll do one ban request as well, seeing as we're on no delay. So yeah, how's it going, guys? Hello, everyone watching on YouTube. It is on my left wrist. This is my left hand. The camera's inverted. So this is my left hand, not my right hand. I have a sleeve on my left hand. So, yeah. Yeah, I need to get like a watch box and like have like I'll have a trophy cabinet with just watches and trophies. And then when I finally move in with Jess, then she's got a bracelet as well. That is how you enter Rabstocks, yeah. So we're going to do a giveaway. 3 times 1 month subscriptions to GTO Wizard. Probably won't be the elite one, which I'm going to use. But yeah, if you haven't got a GTO Wizard account, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pin this, seeing as we're using GTO Wizard. You can get some of it for free, so it's worth checking out. And if you do decide to sign up, regardless of whether you're going to go premium or not, please do use my link. All you got to do is put in an email. It's super easy. And it helps support me. I fucking love GTO Wizard. So I'm uploading some hands now, and I deleted all the other hands, and I'm uploading these ones. So this might take a while, actually. We'll see. But I'm also going to do some stuff in Vision. I have a free month of Vision, which is a run it once tool. Which is PLO based. So, and I want to have a look at some PLO spots, basically. So this isn't something I'm generally going to be promoting. But it's something that I want to do because I want to improve at PLO with ranges and stuff. So, yeah. So if you want to be eligible to win the giveaway, it's a Twitch only thing, and you're going to need 10,000 points. You redeem the, whatever you call it, the channel points redemption thing, which is 10,000 points, and you'll get put on the wall of names, and you'll have a chance to win 1 month subscription to GTO Wizard. And then I might do some cash giveaways later as well on ACR. So if you've not got yourself an ACR account, !ACR. So thank you, and Anurag. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Appreciate it. I like it when people tell me where they're from. So when people are like, oh yeah, sending love from India. It's really cool. It's really humbling knowing that you've got people all over the world watching you. It's pretty wild. So yeah. Okay, let's do some shit. So let me get this up here. Where are you? Butter. Sleep every night and I'm not sorry. Such a basket case. So, GTO Wizard stuff. Egypt and Canada, like, it's so insane, man. I know, like, a lot of the bases in the UK and stuff, but knowing that you've just got literally people all over the world. Fancy some tapas? No, I think tonight I'm gonna go and do the pub quiz in Altrincham, with my housemate and co, and then I might come and play the main tomorrow. It depends. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet because I really need to get hours in this month for streaming, and I'm gonna be away from the 28th, I think. So yeah, I'm not sure if I will play the main, but we'll see. I'll see if I can pop and say hello, Easty, at least. Nick's in Manchester now, I believe. Finland, Malta. Love to see it, guys. Thank you. All right, not going to see you then, am I? I mean, there's a chance. There's a chance. I'm also not drinking as well. Right, this is Vision. I've not really used much of it, so what I did start doing was this streak thing, and I was looking at pre-flop and just trying to work out ranges basically, and whether we're gonna raise or fold. So it turns out I was way too loose pre-flop with PLO. On the button I'm playing this, but with the block with the absolute. Okay, yeah. Button we get to play quite a lot here. Probably a fold. Yeah. So if you get 20 in a row, you get. I couldn't fucking work out the cutoff. Double suited it like, so it'll open this. Easy pot. Yeah, 7-6-5 with the suited king. Ooh, is the 3-2 dangly here? I'm potting. You're such a pussy. You got to get 20 in a row to get gold, and I got 17 in a row before finally sacking it off with cutoff. See, I'm opening this, but yeah. So let me see if I can get 20 in a row. The tri-suit it really fucking hates, so. Such a nit. This one's got connectivity. That's going to open. Gotta be, even with the tri-suit. Yeah. Double suited. Double suited. Behave yourself. Behave yourself. Honestly, Vision's a fucking nit. Yeah, so what I wanted to mainly look at here is facing 3 bets. And then there's some spots that I want to look at post-flop. Let me see what pictures I took, what I screenshotted here for PLO. It's only a couple. Big blind defense, I'm pretty, I think I know. Like here, I just, I'm terrible at. So big blind we get to call pretty wide. Pretty sure we get to defend. It's versus pot though. Probably folding. Mate, I'm absolutely not having this. You're telling me that I'm folding king 10-8-5 double suited in the big blind. Mate, honestly, I genuinely just don't believe this. Surely we can't fold this. It's just shit. Come on, man. Nah, just, it's such AIDS. I actually just straight don't believe this. So what are we defending versus cutoff? 14%? Okay, this one's a raise, which... But against MP, it doesn't even make that much sense. So I'm way too loose, which I know. I also think it's fine when I'm playing the, like, ace king. I bet this fucking... No, versus button, surely. Okay. This will be mixed between call and pot, right? Yeah, I was right. At least to continue. Surely versus bottom we call. Yeah, okay. Blind and blind got to be a call, even with the dangler. Ooh, probably a fold this one. At least a call. Yeah, I was gonna say so. Yeah, this makes sense as a 3-bet, but as long as we're continuing. See, I'll continue this, but it wouldn't surprise me if it folds. Yeah, it's just versus button though, man. It's just fucking. Come on. Honestly, such a stain. It does like double suited. This is shit double suited, but yeah. Really difficult to figure out here what it wants. I know it really likes double paired hands as well. So like any 2 pairs it likes to continue. It wouldn't surprise me if this folds, but it's such a fucking stain, but like I'm just never folding those hands. Come on, man. You want me to fold a fucking suited ace with some connectivity? Come on, you're such a fucking nit. It's weird to me as well. Like, if we look at raise first in under the gun, we're raising some absolute egregiously small like amounts. We're opening, what are we opening? 14%? I thought it was even less than that. It's just we're opening basically fucking nothing. And so this quiz is easy because you basically just keep clicking fold until you get good hands. They might even fold this. No. So under the gun's pretty easy. Yeah, okay, double suited, but if it wasn't double suited, it folds. Even this with the dangler, I'm pretty sure it folds. This will fold, I bet. Yeah. Honestly, it's just a fucking stain. So I'm not, I'm not even too arsed about, because a lot of the people I play against when I'm playing PLO is very much they're just whales. Just whales. What's going on now? I've got the vision. Right, so main thing I want to check realistically is... No, I don't want to do this. I want to go back to vision. Is pre-flop facing 3-bet, I think. And we'll do this streak thing. So here, I don't actually know. I guess we pot because it's 3.5 and then 12. So I guess we just pot any aces because we can get most of our stack in aces again. Okay, so versus big blind, it wants to call this, which to be fair makes no sense to me. Because you've got a very good aces, so why the fuck are we calling? Honestly, just GTO is complete bollocks here. I'm not having it. Easy call with this hand. Wouldn't surprise me if it folds. Yeah. So okay, well I guess we called that because we're in position. We're just 4-betting any aces here. But the thing is, we're gonna get 3-bets so infrequently. It wouldn't surprise me if this folds. Okay. Jazz, thank you very much for 32 months in a row. Are we folding this? Even double suited? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, now we 4-bet. Mate, it just fucking clicks buttons. It literally just clicks buttons. So I guess we call this in position. But the thing is, so I'm probably going to have to do more folding. This should call. Yeah. I guess we pot. This should fold, right? Yeah. So does this just pot? No, probably not. If it's double suited, maybe. This could fold. But either call or fold. Yeah, call. Okay, I'm getting the idea of it. So call here in position with the sort of middling rundowns. Loves fucking double suited double pairs. Not folding any. Potting this out of position. Ooh, does it fold with the 3 suit? I mean, I'm just peeling this in position because we have a very easy hand to play in position. So, okay, it does call. Yeah, easy continue. So does this ever 4-bet this type of hand? Probably not. I don't like call here, so I think either 4-bet or fold. Let's see pot. Yeah, nice. We got it right. Probably continuing double suited, even with the 5. Gotta call this, surely. You are such a fucking tramp, honestly. So I guess with suited king, we're probably continuing, but is there a way of actually just seeing this? Probably is, but it's even folding here by the looks of things with suited kings. I guess double suited it will call, right? I don't know how to check it though in this. Honestly. Right, let's see if we can get some proper shit going on. Is this PLO is just nonsense. Okay, we've got some here. Yeah, obviously calling that. You've got fucking king, king, queen, 10. I get it though. A lot of their range is going to be cause I don't actually. What I should check here is so facing raise in middle position or in cutoff. I guess if we do all. So, because I need to, if we're not flatting, or it depends on what we're 3-betting here. The facing raise, yeah. I mean, a lot of these is going to be fold because we're being very tight. I mean, I'm calling this. You mad? But I need to, let's see here. So pre-flop. And I want to see, so let's say under the gun pots, what we're doing in middle position. Can I check here? I don't really know how this fucking works. This isn't high-low, Jess. This is just PLO. Okay, so how do I see the ranges for these? Will this just... How do I just see the ranges? Overview, reports? I have no idea how this works. Yeah, this isn't very intuitive, the UI of this, by the way, so I absolutely wouldn't recommend this. Because it's not very intuitive at all of how it works, whereas something like GTO Wizard is. Oh, okay, we can practice this spot. Well, okay, I want to okay. I want to practice this spot. So, no, let's go back to learn. Right, so let's say under the gun parts. And then MP. Okay. Okay, so yeah, it loves fucking double pairs, man. It absolutely loves it. But I want to see... Okay, so we are calling that type of hand. Just going to be a lot of folds here. No, it's going to be a fold. Okay, so it does 3-bet some hands like this. I was wondering how strong their range is. It's surprising to see this. It just loves double suited. Okay, let me just see if I can see the post-flop spots that I can put in and just see if I was kind of correct with... I mean, well, that's just a butcher pre-flop then. What did I want to see with this hand? Just whether I'm opening? Oh, no, small blind versus under the gun. Doesn't matter. Right, so I pop this in early position. So how am I going to... This is going to be really difficult. I want learn, or I want to just see... I just want to be able to put in an exact spot. And I'm not sure exactly how I do it easily. So, I know it's MP versus Big Blind. Another gun versus button, another gun versus Big Blind. Another gun versus Big Blind is fine. I take it doesn't have everything. What the fuck is... Unpaired. A7 deuce. Thanks, Gidamonis. I will do hold him in a minute. I want to see an exact spot here. I want to see exact ranges. So I don't want to see... I don't know if it does like exact hands and stuff like that. So I guess that's check and that's... No, that's bat. No, this is completely... Can I do this? Does this work? I have no fucking idea how this works. This is very, very counterintuitive, this vision thing. Maybe it's just because I'm so used to GTO Wizard where I just put in an exact spot, whatever. Right, we've got some spots here to... I don't know how GTO Wizard works properly here either, so... Because I've got the elite thing now. And so I want to... There was some spots I wanted to do yesterday where I node lock certain spots. How have I lost 800 big blinds worth of EV in a 200 big blind pot? What has happened here? It doesn't like the size. Likes to pure check, apparently. Callings, mine is 800 big blinds of EV. I don't know what the fuck this hand was or why I was calling, but yeah, pretty savage. Monday, you're watching on Twitch, 2 minutes of commercials. I have 5 minutes of commercials per hour on Twitch. So it's just pretty unfortunate you had 2 minutes. I have 5 minutes per hour to get a higher revenue stream. There's adverts on YouTube as well. Not really much you can do about it unless you save enough points to get a free sub, which I've actually lowered. So it's 50,000 points on Twitch for a free sub. And you can gamble your points and stuff. Right, so we can ignore that one. I need some slightly more chilled music that's not gonna interfere with it. This will do. Right, I wanna... It's 20k to time someone out now. I want to go through some spots that we went through last time, and then I want to potentially node lock. I can't remember which spots I want to node lock. I should have made a note of it. What the fuck has gone on here with ace 8 off? Well, this guy's open jammed. This would have been the guy that was open jamming every hand. I guess. If I've just called ace 8 off. Seems a bit loose. Is this even a cash game hand? This is on GG. I don't know what the fuck's happened there. Oh, this one was gangster. So this one was pretty gangster, I thought. So let's study this one and see what happens. So hijack opens, we defend queen 10, super standard. We're going to check range on this board. Villain bets pot, which is, I mean, he has overbets. So this is mainly folding here. The EV loss is like, so it does continue even though it's negative EV, which doesn't seem to make sense because I guess it's already kind of skewered anyway. So we check call, which I'm only doing with a club. We get to lead on the turn, but I'm mainly playing checks. Villain bets 50%, which isn't really a size. I go for the raise, which is the highest EV. Which makes a lot of sense. Villain calls, and then we have just check on this river. I guess this is going to depend on his range here. And then I just shove. The funniest thing about this hand, by the way, is that I went all in, and then my computer died after I'd gone all in. So if anyone remembers this on the stream, I went all in, and then my PC died. So I was all in and had no idea. I had to reset my PC and log in to see if I got it through, and I did. So let's study this spot and have a look. Yeah, it's the 10k points. It's the GTO Wizard giveaway, and it goes on a wheel of names. So let's see villains ranges and put it in here. So we're having basically overbattle check as villain, not overbattle check, but it doesn't really have pot. So it also skews things because he has this, he only has a tiny bit in overbat. He's mainly going this big size. So I think it's better if we just put it as 76% rather than 125%. So Queen 10 of the club is now never folding. It's raising half the time. So let's say we do call. And then what was the turn? The 8 of clubs. We are going to have leads. And it does like a lead here, but checking is fine. Villain bet half pot on this turn, which is a thing now, especially when he's bet whatever it was. And we go for the check raise, which is basically pure. We'll do the 50% sizing. So what I wanted to see what his range looks like when he continues. So let's forget he has raises. I could probably start node locking and shit now. I don't really know how it works. So if anyone has any advice and how it works, then let me know. So here's the range that villain's calling with. There's some aces. There's a load of nut flushes. Some 10 jack offsuit, but not really that much. Yeah, when you consider it, he doesn't have all... Like, he's folding king, queen, no club. So having the queen of clubs is cancer here. So he's folding, like, king, queen suited. Calling, like, you know, ace, jack, ace, queen and stuff like that. So I figured the queen was... I figured it was one of my best bluffs, but... It might not be. He has a lot of very, very strong hands here. Pocket nines. 8's not in this line, I assume, from the flop bet. So he has, like, a fair amount of value here. Our hand is still definitely a raise. It doesn't matter that he's calling with, you know, whatever. It's just a hand that wants to raise very, very often. So, and then the 8 of hearts on the river. Oh, we just check range. Which I don't like, because then we can't bluff. So, betting is a lower EV than checking with every single hand we have. Which is actually quite wild. Yeah, Sage, enjoy. You big stain. So yeah, just checking range. So basically, we don't bluff this river in GTO, which is insane. Do we even have check shove? I mean, no, because he just plays basically shove or fold now. It's such a shame. So I guess our queen 10 off now wins exactly 0% of the time. And we just have to just tap the table, say I'm a massive vagina, and check. And then we do a lot of folding with flushes. But call king 9 off. Blocking boats, I guess. King 8. Call some low flushes, fold some higher flushes. Doesn't like having the queen high flush, because I assume his bluffs come from the queen of hearts. The Queen of Clubs, sorry. Yeah, Queen Jack, Queen 10. Does King Queen turn it into a bluff? Nope. Ace Queen with the Queen of Clubs is going to be in there pure. And we don't actually block many flushes. He only has a little tiny bit of those. So. Yeah, very strange. I'm still okay with the line. I figured it was better having the Queen of Clubs than the Ace of Clubs because I thought he's going to have Ace King, Ace 10, Ace Jack, Ace Queen with the Ace of Clubs that probably take this line. And then those are, with the exception of Ace King, those are basically auto folds on the river. I decided to shove rather than go 2/3 pot as well because of getting rebluffed. So I think that if I have the option, I would rather just shove all my flushes that want to shove here. But yeah, I guess this makes a lot of sense because I don't realistically want to shove 7-6 of clubs here for more than pot. So, and I'm check raising 9s on the flop. Actually, I'm not check raising 9s on the flop all that often because he did bet pot. So I do call sometimes. Ugh. But still. God, this watch is lovely. Hello, Fifth Aids. How do I apply the code? On mobile, it isn't giving me the 10% discount. I think it's automatic. I think that once you sign up with my link, then when you do decide to buy it, it will be 10%. I think it's automatic. That is assuming you've used my link and signed up with my link. If you do decide to go premium with GTO Wizard, by the way, you only get 10% off your first purchase. So if you buy it for a month, you get 10% off a month. But if you buy it for a year, you get 10% off the whole year. But you can't get 10% off every month if you're doing it monthly. So if you know you're going to use it for a long time, it is worth just getting the year because you get 10% off the whole year. So, yeah. Hello, Complex. How are you? It's the best game ever. Tidus, have you seen my back tattoo? I have an anima tattoo on my back. From top to bottom, I have a whole back piece, which is anima. And I've got a Final Fantasy VIII tattoo as well. Because I'm fucking dead cool. Anyway, yeah, so a bit of a punt, which actually makes a load of sense. I guess I can just check range on river. I think I get a bit too sort of scared of not having bluffs on river, so... Yeah. Yeah, seems fine. Is there anything I want to node lock in this spot? Probably not. It was the other spots I wanted to node lock, and I cannot remember what I wanted to node lock, and I don't even know how to do it anyway, so... But we'll go through a couple of hands that we lost a load of EV on. Where were the other ones? What did I want to node lock with? There was one where he overbet something on the turn. Was it the ace-9? I didn't lose any EV in the ace-9 hand, though. Non-existent GTO spots in a lot of these. Tom, how's it going, buddy? Thank you, man. Yeah, very good weekend. Even got a 5k cash last night. I've cashed for more than 40k in the past couple of days. And probably like 30k profit, maybe slightly less. No, probably about 30k profit, yeah. Which is insane, to be honest. Right, what did I want to look at? I can't remember the exact spots. I should have fucking written it down. There was the ace-9. It wasn't the ace-9 I was that bothered about looking at. Maybe the ace-7 suited I wanted to look at and node lock that one, but I can't remember. Dad, are you here? Because I think you remember what I wanted to do. This ace-7 suited was an interesting hand. This is the biggest part I've ever played. And I wanted to change... Did I want to change the range? It folds the turn here. But I don't think I wanted to... I don't know. I don't know. I really wish I'd have remembered exactly what I wanted to do. I also don't know how the AI works on here. I should probably should have had a look at that before I started streaming, to be honest. So this is using AI to solve any spot. And how does this work exactly? Let's just have a quick look at this. And then we can just go through the hands as needed. Hello? So I don't understand how the AI is used here, but let me see if I've got any spots that I wanted to look at. I've got a load of screenshots and whatnot. I'm not sure how it works exactly. Why am I looking at this? God, these are all boring spots. Obviously, I fucking bet big there. My confidence has been pretty low, clearly, because when I'm playing in game, I've got a load of spots that just seem... Oh, this one was a pretty interesting one, though, I guess. I guess I've 3-bet button. Hijack opens, we 3-bet the button with ace-queen offsuit, and villain calls, which they have a tiny bit of. They have ace-king in this hand. I don't know where the AI comes into this, if it does anything. And can I... How do I, like, node lock and shit? Is there a way of doing it on here, or...? Okay, well, let's just run through the spot anyway, because I was curious about it. I actually don't like... Actually, let's see if we have it on... Yeah, no, I should have it on the analyze, right? So I lost this part. And I would have lost 100 big blinds or so with ace-queen offsuit. Yo. What's up? Alright. Let me just... How do I search? Hands. That makes sense. Yeah, it was this one. So I've only lost a little bit of EV in this, and it's probably... Well, it is on the river for sure. So if anyone remembers this hand, I really just don't need to call here, and this is me over-leveling myself, as I always fucking do. So, okay, this is going to be studying deeper, probably at 200 deep or 150 deep or whatever, because it is. So this is using a bigger size pre-flop, which I'm not really doing when we're this deep. That's why it doesn't 4-bet, by the way, because we're deeper. Check, I go for half pot on this board, which is correct, basically. The highest EV, the most... Makes a lot of sense with this hand and on this board. I go for the check here. I didn't like having the queen. Actually, the queen of spades is probably a good card. We want the ace of diamonds. The ace of diamonds is the best ace to have because then we unblock the floats from like ace queen, ace 10 of hearts and clubs. So this actually makes sense as a lot of bet. This makes a lot of sense as a bet. So this is where my EV loss comes from. So apparently the river's fine. But I think people are probably under bluffing. So villain checks. I go for about 2/3. Perfect. Villain jams. And then we have a pure call for very, very low EV. And villain shows us ace king, which is very, very sad to see. Obviously, fine play from villain, but it just feels like we're getting absolutely owned. And yeah, let me see what goes on here. What are his bluffs supposed to be on the river? That's going to be the question. So we don't really check back this hand. That's the problem. We're actually doing a pretty insane amount of betting. We've got a tiny bit of check, but again, look at the combos that it's doing it with. So the ace of clubs, the ace of spades, sorry, we can just end up firing on spade rivers, which is fine. And we block some continues in the way of ace x of spades. You see that ace of clubs, queen of hearts really doesn't like, well, I say really doesn't like to bet, but so the ace queen combos with club and heart block the auto folds from some backdoors. But it does block some Jack X though? I don't know. Anyway, we do have a little bit of check. And then does Villain's not really check jamming ace king here? He's not really checking that many strong hands either, though. So he doesn't really have... What wants to check jam here for value? Nothing. Oh, no, sorry, that's me. My bad. I want to see hijack. Okay, yeah, hijack does check a reasonable amount, like jacks and stuff. Surprised he's even actually betting 62% of range. I think that it should be, like, you can almost... I don't hate range check in this river. Even after check, because we're going to have a lot of bets. Yeah, and then what is Villain supposed to jam with here? Ace 5 suited for value, 5s for value. So a little bit of 10 jack, queen jack, king jack. 6-5 suited, which makes a lot of sense as a check jam. Pocket threes, which I don't think Villain has too often, and when they do, I think they're going to turn it into a bluff there. So I do think 6-5 suited should be in there. The thing is, I never ever see these hands. You know, whenever I bet river, and then I call a shove, I'm not seeing these 6-5 suited enough. So I don't know if it's worth calling. But we didn't lose out too much EV in it. It makes sense as a check jam, I think, just in terms of where you are in range. And then we're calling jacks, which we have. And this is the thing. What annoys me about the way I've played this is I do have jacks here. I occasionally have aces here. And what else do I have? I mean, that's about it, realistically. Do I have ace jack? I guess on occasion. Ace 5 suited I have for sure. So I've got 2 combos of ace 5. Does he block? That was his combo. He does. So having the ace of spades is a really good card to have. Because then there's only 1 combo of ace 5 suited. So I wonder if he always shoves his ace, his non-ace of spades hands. Like if he has the ace of hearts, for example, which doesn't block any. Yeah, giving away some GTO wizard stuff. I might give 2 away on Twitch and then 1 away on YouTube. I think is going to be the best way to do it. So we'll do that at the end of the stream. Anyway. I'm shit, yeah. So I don't really like that hand. I think I overleveled myself just because I do think I have some better hands, ace 5 suited. I also don't know if because I messed around with the size on the river as well. And I clicked 75%, then went a bit smaller. And I think I might get exploited in these ways. I think that's going to be a mistake. It's something Benner actually mentioned to me as well when I did the coaching stream with him. Okay, so I want to learn how to node lock stuff. I don't know if it's possible on the analyze tab as well. If anyone has any experience with it, let me know. Were there other hands? What's going on here with aces? I've lost a load of EV. We are slightly deeper here, so I know I'm going to 3-bet here. And I go for the bet, which is kind of fine. Betting smaller, though. It's a weird size to go. I'm surprised I've done this, to be honest. I guess I'm against a fish. Why am I shoving here? What the fuck? When was this? Why do I do these things? I don't have it realistically any reason to do this. When was this? Again, this was a while ago. I think the first couple of months of this year, I played like a knobhead. Keep seeing hands. Keep seeing hands that I'm just like, what have you done that for? How the fuck have I lost 127 big blinds with Queen 3? What? What? Non-existing GTO spot? You don't say. What the fuck has happened here? This has got to be so... Let me check this in Poker Tracker just to make sure. So 5th of the 4th. This is at 200. This is at 200 by the looks of things. Was I drunk? This is at 5 p.m. Apparently, I've just fucking ruffled it in. Yeah, I don't know what has gone on here, mate. Just a cooler, innit? Maybe it was tilt. Maybe I actually just fucking tilt jammed Queen 3 suited. I'm all in with ace jack here as well. Oh, that's a splash pot, I guess, because I've opened to 20 big blinds. I hope it's a splash pot. Oh, this could have been a splash pot. Yeah, this would have been a splash pot. Yeah, of course it would have been. No, it would have been a splash pot, and it might have been a plus 80, because it would have been on a Friday. Yeah, and I think people massively overfold, so it'll be a splash pot. Hey, look, EV lost 0, apparently. No, yeah, splash pot. Yeah, of course it was. Even then, it's a little bit loose, but, you know, whatever. King 4 off, I'm going to assume this is a splash pot as well. Yeah. Maybe I should calm the fuck down. Actually, no, because it's hard to say, because obviously this is just going to show my biggest losses in splash pots, but it's not going to show you the amount of times. I could look for it, but it's not going to show you the amount of times where I've just won 20 or 40 big blinds. So, I actually don't mind my strategy in... Yeah, I don't mind my strategy. What's going on here? I guess this is all in beforehand. There was a couple of spots that we checked last time that I wanted to have a look at, but I can't remember what I wanted to change here. So this one you might recognize. So let me study. I mean, he doesn't have overbet here in this line, so this is non-existent GTO spot. What I want to know is if I can change it here and add a range for it, but I don't know how we do it. So there's got to be a way with the AI and with node locking and stuff. It wouldn't be a solution, right? No. Well, that's messed up now. So I wanted to see if we can change it and give him a overbet range. Which there is a tiny, tiny bit in there. Is that right from cutoff? And I have no idea how to do it. Let's go back to study and let's see. So I guess custom solutions, but it's cutoff versus big blinds. Ace 8-8. Do I click here? Okay, that's for flop. So let's say we just the flop is fine. Villain's gonna Well, actually, the flop isn't fine because villain's going to range bet. I'm wondering if I can force him to do this. Yeah, you have to redeem this, Tom. Redeem that. There's no cash. Just redeem the GTO wizard thing if you can, if you've got points. If not, I'll put you in for it anyway. So, can I change here? Okay, how to set up the betting tree. So, flop. Let me read this. Automatic dynamic. Choose how many fixed. Precisely. Okay, so I can do it as fixed. So fixed, and I literally want bet size to be 33%. No, that's from the big blind. Fuck. Let me try this again. So big blind, whatever. Here, I want 33% fixed, and that's it. Is that going to work? But I want it with range. Range. Nice. And then big blind. Am I just going to play calls here? For simplicity's sake, it'd be nice to do. And then the turn is the 9 of hearts. Yeah, it gets awkward now because then we lead. And then I have to just like force check. And then I have to edit this. It gets a bit awkward. So let's have... Yeah, it gets really fucking awkward, to be honest, to do this in this exact... So let's say you can have some big bets and some over bets. And I assume check is still an option. This is the problem. Like, the solver doesn't want to fucking overbet anything, realistically. When you give these big sizes, which is why, you know, what I need to do is force set strategy, overall frequencies, lock or unlock hands. Okay, it's actually just I understand how to do it, but it's just really awkward to do. Because then I've got to put in an exact range of what hands want to overbet and then what want to check. Now, he's going to do it with a lot of bluffs. And then I would have to figure out the river as well. So, as useful as this is, it's extremely complicated for just putting in it. Basically, what I want to know in this hand is I want to give him an overbet range, which he doesn't have in a GTO sense. And I want to give that range of basically being polar, 8x, and then bluffs. 8x and better, and then bluffs. And then the river, going to do the same thing with a 3.5x pot shove, which is give him probably just 10 jack, boats, and then bluffs. Because I think that's basically what it's showing. Yeah, I mean, but I give him one sizing and delete all the other sizings, and then I just basically did that. And then when you see it, like, if I go back on this here, this is giving him two sizings, overbet and big bet. And then he basically, the way the solver's going to work here is that certain hands aren't actually good enough for overbetting here. So, you know, 9-8 suited, I guess, is good enough. But 10-8 suited is higher EV to check when you've only got these sizes. So if I was to take out this size, for example, and just have overbet or check, which is kind of ridiculous. But you'll see the range of what wants to do it. It's just checking. This is also with me force checking. So it basically doesn't work realistically when he's going to overbet like all of these combos. He's going to overbet all of these combos. And then I'd have to node lock it and then change it and be like, okay, well, jack 10 off. He's, you know, now going to do this a lot. Why is that one locked? And I don't think, basically, I don't think it's, okay, I do. Yeah, and it's not really worth it from... Well, no, not on the river. Yeah, I think that's where I'm going to get use from this, which is on the river, doing a lot of node locking where I'm taking out all their bluffs. That's where I'm going to get the most use out of. The thing is, this villain in question, I think he's capable of bluffing. So let's look at a river spot where, I don't know, with hero called the river, and then we're taking out certain bluffs. So it would be better to have a load of hands that I could have prepared here. And we'll take out bluffs. What's happened here? Turn, we've gone to learn. And it also only accounts for that street. So like, I also want to change things of going, okay, well, if he doesn't bluff the river, how does my turn strategy change? But I think you'd have to do a whole solution for that, and it's such an effort. I'm gonna need some help, I think, with this in certain regards. So let me just see if I can find any hands here that are of use, that are of interest for... What's happened here? Oh, I got absolutely fucking shafted there. What hands are interesting, and what ones do I want to... That's a fucking big pot. What's happened here? Kings into aces, obviously. The thing is, looking at EV loss probably isn't a good way of doing it either, because a lot of the hands that are going to call that I've called aren't going to lose EV. So I'd have to look at... It wasn't leading. I wasn't leading. The 9's not that good a card for me as the big blind. It was ace 8, so the 9 makes no difference. It's actually one of the biggest bricks there is. Yeah, so it's difficult to find exact hands that I want to do. Let me just pop to the loo, because I'm dying. Don't go anywhere. Right. I don't know what the best way of filtering is. Let me just see if I can find any hands on Poker Tracker that I tagged. Yeah, I mean, there's... Yeah, I should have just made a note exactly what hands I wanted to do and stuff like that, because here's just going to be just... I'm sort of going to be randomly... randomly looking at hands to look for. I want to kind of filter where I've like called on the river or something. Is there any here where I've just hero called the river? So check bet call. This might look like one where I've hero called the river. These I'm not gonna know about opponent though, so I got fucking out of line here, didn't I? I'm surprised it pure folds this though. I guess versus the size, he's just gonna range bet this. So I kind of butchered this one. Okay, but I can AI solve from here as well, so I can choose to do this. So villain sizing King 7 deuce. He's probably just got smaller bets. No, he's betting quite a lot. And then we do have some raises. Okay, we're using like backdoor nut flush draws with an ace here, with an over, which actually makes some sense. 9-7 suited's in there. 10-9 suited is just about in there, but the 10-8 wraps around the 9. So, and we also block King 10 and I don't hate this. I don't hate this check raise. I mean, I could, yeah, it wouldn't be worth me. I don't think it'd be worth me like node locking in this spot where, yeah. I mean, it's a really useful tool. I'm just not utilizing it. And I'm unsure exactly how to utilize it. And I think that going forward, I'll be able to figure it out. What's it? I've just fucking called down. Yeah, none of these are particularly interesting, I don't think, with... Man, some of these seem to have butchered. I want to find some spots where I've like check called river in spots where I'm pure bluff catching. And then see the difference EV if I think that they're not gonna... No, I understand how to use it now, I think, in terms of... So if I want to study a certain spot and then node lock a certain spot. So let me just figure some random example of... Right, so let's say button opens. We 3-bet. And villain calls. I don't know what I don't know where to start with what I would fucking do here. Like in terms of how I'd node lock it. But I could change it here to force out of position to have a certain size, or force him to always check or whatever, and then figure that out. And then I assume there's a way of changing the ranges. Oh yeah, that's nice. I can actually change the ranges to whatever I want as well. So then I can have a look. And this going forward is going to be amazing. I think this is going to be very good. How'd you end up finishing in the 6:15? The 6:30, I came 9th. I final tabled and then came 9th. Which was disappointing, but I said, you know, I'm not allowed to complain because very, very good week of a lot of cashes. So, yeah, can't complain. I shouldn't complain. So, yeah. GG's. Yeah, very good runs this week, so super happy with it. Right, yeah, so going forward, what I can definitely do is force ranges and take certain hands in there. So, for example, when I 3-bet somebody or 4-bet somebody, I want to take out, let's say, okay, let's see if we can do like a basic one here. Let's say hijack opens and we 3-bet the button and villain 4-bets, right? I want to change this range here. Can I do it from here pre-flop? That's what I want to be able to change. Can I do this here? So pre-flop. Okay, ranges. So, oh, this says small blind and big blind. Why is it doing it here? Hijack versus button. It's kind of like really awkward. Okay, from other GTO wizard spots. So it says I can import. So, okay. Hijack, out of position. I can just import. Okay, so I guess, how would I just copy and paste it? So this, how do I export these ranges? Yeah, I'm gonna need to just fucking actually figure out how to do this. I'll have to do it off stream, I think, at some point. Basically, I just want to change these ranges. Hello. Can I change? Just let me change these. Okay, I can copy. Okay. So what that is. See you in a bit. That's annoying because it's just showing the. Why is it? What do you mean range 1? Right. So the hijack opening range is that. Then the button 3-betting range is that. And the hijack 4-betting range is that. Good. So we've got that. Then if I do custom solutions, add a new solution, and then we're talking pre-flop. Well, actually, I guess it doesn't matter. Well, no, I want to change pre-flop. Rake, no rake, I don't give a fuck. Bet sizes I'm not bothered about. I'm more concerned about altering the ranges here. If I do flop, like... Right, so this is going to be hijack. Import the ranges. Paste them. And then I want to take some out. That was my plan. I just want to see if people aren't doing this. Let's see, that's never in there. Say that's in there a bit more. That one's going to be in there. Queen's going to be full. Take out these. I don't know if this is gonna work. Maybe this just does it post flop anyway. Yeah, because now it's just going from the flop. We're not actually seeing. We're not seeing. And then yeah, this is forcing us now to use. Yeah, this is going to take some work to do because yeah, it's a bit awkward. It's not as simple to just be like, okay, let's just do this one tiny thing here, I don't think. Just pre-flop. Because that would just be so much easier. I just want to... Yeah, because you need a full solve. It can't just... It doesn't just know it, so I'd have to do a full solve of it, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to do it. But that was something simple that I figured that I could do, where if we're just changing this range... Then we can see, I want to basically node lock pre-flop so I can be like, okay, well, how does this range of flatting change if this range of 4-betting isn't in there? For example, if we don't think he's 4-betting these hands very often, so he's more weighted to value, are we then still calling King Jack suited, for example, or does it become minus EV? That's the main thing I want to know. And then from there, I can sort of build my own range, if you like, of continuing to 4-bets where I might just be torching money. Like I might be calling way too much versus 4-bets if they're not 4-betting that much. Or I might be folding too much versus 4-bets if I think they're a tight player. For example, are we calling these hands? Do these still have the same EV to set mine? Or do these have the same EV? But it's not as easy as that. And then we can't go back to pre-flop anyway. Because when I change it, if I do a new solution, pre-flop, it looks like I can't change the ranges pre-flop. So I think it's only going to solve it post-flop by the looks of things. Because... yeah, so you can put in what the ranges are pre-flop and stuff like that, but then it's only telling you how... so this is the 4-bet range against some random fucking big blind range. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it does, clearly, because now it's just going... I mean, this is just nonsense because it's going post-flop with a fucking... This is post-flop 4-bet hijack range tighter versus a big blind range defending against whatever. So this is just complete nonsense, which is funny. Yeah, so pre-flop I can't be doing node locking, so it doesn't... I can't figure that out. To be fair, that was only a one size fits all thing where I just kind of like, I don't know, just be like, okay, yeah, we'll do it, and then figure it out from there. In terms of post-flop, though, I think it's going to be better to take some photos of spots, and we can use this going forward. I think doing it now, unless there's any hands I've got here where... which I don't think there is. I've got queen high here. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. These are all pretty boring spots anyway, pretty mundane spots of, you know... A lot of these looking back on it now seem pretty simple to me as well. Like I've got a very clear bluff with this hand. I'll have a pretty clear fold on river with that hand. Yeah, none of these seem particularly interesting. PLO was what I wanted to cover, but... yeah, I'm a big fan of GTO Wizard just for, you know... I do always say that you shouldn't use it as the be-all and end-all because, you know, if somebody's not bluffing the river ever, then you calling the river with anything that doesn't beat value is just going to completely torch. It's one of those where you have to sort of figure out... exploitation as a whole is way better than GTO. And by I don't just mean exploiting, deviating from GTO. I mean playing against the player type. Always figure out, before you start doing the GTO nonsense on rivers and stuff, figure out who you're playing against. If you're playing against a sick net, why are you hero calling? If you're playing against a big station, why are you bluffing? Do you know what I mean? You've got to just figure out. That's the most important thing. And people that don't have that much experience in poker always veer to GTO first and be like, oh, Solver does this. And it's like, yeah, but you're playing against fucking some absolute gimp from, you know, playing 10 and L. Like, what's your plan here? Anyway, let's have a look if there's any interesting hands that we didn't cover last week or ones that we might want to... we can just go through the EV loss again. Obviously ignoring these ones. This looks like a pretty interesting hand. We open small blind 3-bet. Small blind is clearly a whale here. Villain bets 3/4 on this board. Surely never a thing. Agreed. We have call for infinite EV. Turn wants to bet small, but I guess I'm against a whale. And then, obviously, we're jamming. Yeah. A lot of these aren't going to be these non-GTO spots. This ace-8 would have been a splash part, I would imagine. I should have just done it for the higher stakes, because I kind of don't really give a shit about a lot of these. Can I do it filter by stake here? I don't think I can. I guess I'll just do the higher stakes from now on, just because it's going to be better, I think, in terms of, you know, the 200 Russian cash is going to be nonsense anyway, because there's going to be a lot of weird spots. I guess I'll just have a look through and see where EV loss is on a lot of these. What the fuck is going on here? I think this is a guy shoving every hand or something. Yeah, fuck knows. Hello, Dan. How's it going, buddy? Fuck knows. Yeah, okay. So what I will do is after this stream, I'll delete these. I will put in only the 1K hands from this year. And then going forward, I'll basically just do the hands from the last couple of months and going forward. So, yeah. Yeah, pool tendencies is something good to know. You know, how people actually play realistically. And I still think people are under bluffing at basically every stake, which is pretty depressing in a way. But yeah, the AI thing I think is going to be pretty useful for node locking on rivers, especially where I don't think people are going to bluff, or I think they're going to bluff certain things. Yeah. Do you have GTO Wizard, Tom? I'll put you in the giveaway if you don't have 10,000 points. Oh, you got Wizard anyway. I might do a cash giveaway in ACR afterwards as well. Maybe marbles or something. So I'm gonna need to learn how to use Vision as well, because it's not intuitive at all on the UI, I don't think. I can sort of do. Let me see if I can do practice with post flop. So situation, play from flop to river. We'll do hard difficulty. Board high card I want to leave. I want it to be completely different boards. I want to play some single raise pots, some 3-bet pots, some 4-bet pots. Both in position and out of position. Both board suits. All kinds of textures. Actions will leave. Is this going to work like this, or is this just going to maybe do 50 big blind stacks and 100 big blind stacks? Okay. So we have raised here, and then we can figure out what we want to do. So I would imagine we're going to have a mixed strategy on this board. This hand seems to be a reasonable check for me. Okay, this is going to continue. Okay, check, check. It depends. What I don't like it doesn't have a lot of sizings, which makes sense. So this is Vision from Run It Once, which is a PLO trainer. So yeah, in this spot here, when it only gives us a 75% or check sizing, I feel as though check is going to be much better here. But I think small betting is going to be fine as well. Don't think we want to fold with a pair with boat outs and a flush draw. So I'd imagine we'll call. We'll definitely have leads on this river with certain hands. I feel as though this lead is going to be okay for a small size. It's unlikely on double pad. It's less likely he's got boats. Maybe we do just check here, but yeah, we do check. And then don't think river folds in. So okay, new spot or new hand. If we do new hand, okay, yeah, then it just goes here. Then obviously pot we've got quads. Okay, new spot. Thomas, with the 19 months in a row. Thank you very much, buddy. Welcome. Is VPNing unethical? Are you asking for my opinion or a factual thing of whether it's unethical or not? That is the most subjective thing I think I've ever been asked. Do I think it's unethical? No. Is it against terms of service? Yes. So then you shouldn't, but then ethics is just completely subjective. So no, I don't think it's unethical. Actually, it depends, because I guess I don't know. It's close. I think it's very close. We're going down the rabbit hole of node locking. Yeah, we were a little bit with GTO Wizard, but we don't really have many spots that I wanna figure out. So I'm gonna sort of come to it clean next time. I think I have this for about a month and a bit for Elite at least. So then we'll see. Agreed. It's yeah, whatever. Right, okay. So, what the fuck? What just happened there? Right, okay. So, here we will probably I like a bet with this hand specifically. Especially not blocking the other flushes. We are mixing on this board. Long calls. Yeah, I'm just always going to bet my nut flushes. I don't give a shit what this says we should do, blah, blah, blah. Just always going to bet my nut flushes, and then I'm just going to pot. And I'm just going to have my... Because I've raised button, I'm going to have my ace of spades as a bluff here, so... Easy. What you all in for? Fucking hell, he's got a straight flush. I mean, in-game, you can probably just fold this, because nobody bluffs. Mate, honestly, can I fold? What do we think, boys? Are we folding here? Because vision is a massive nit for a start. So vision is a huge nit. And what's going to bluff here? That check calls flop and turn. Like 10-10-9x with like the nine of spades. Should we click fold? The thing is, if we like, you can't have... I guess you can have a bluff catcher because you can have the 9 or the 8 of spades. Should we fold? It's actually a tough spot. I don't know how the solver works. The solver might jam the king high flush for value, so... Oh, what did he have, bro? What did he have? I know I played it fine, but what did he have? Nah, I don't think he doesn't, man. No one's going to shove that in game. Wait, if I click mixed, will it say? Show me your hand, bro. Ah, it's just different hands. Oh, okay, so these are different hands that he shoves with. So he does shove, like, some bluffs, basically. Yeah, that makes sense. Like 10-10-8, Jack-Jack 8, and Jack-Jack 9. So, okay, the solver has some bluffs, which is pretty fucking wild. So this is the range of hands that he has. This is cool. That it just doesn't give you one hand. It gives you an entire range of hands that can take this line, which is really, really cool. Exodus, I keep meaning to do a home game where I'm going to do that. Where I'm going to add some stuff as well. I'm going to add tickets. I'm going to add hoodies. If you win, you get a hoodie. Yeah. Yeah, so it doesn't... Obviously, versus pot, he doesn't have any value. I don't think this is a value raise with king 8 of spades. Maybe it is because you block the straight flush, but look at all the other ones. Like, he's not shoving king X of spades, so maybe... I don't know what it is, to be honest. But that's really cool that you get to see different hand classes and different spots that do it. What's going on now? Got the nuts, bro. Different new spot. Come on. Right, okay, this is 50 big blinds. We have called... I'm probably just going to stack off here. I would much rather have a queen or a jack. Depends on... It's going to depend a lot on villain as well and how they construct their range. For example, are they checking a lot with queen jack? Are they check raising? Not flush draw or open ender though. I'm just fucking... Just having it. I think this is probably going to be a mix. Okay, so we are... I mean, I'm mainly betting, but just always betting the not flush draw. Reload. What's going on? It's a bit awkward, this. Okay, so it's giving us a different one here. Check, I guess. Want to realize with this hand. And then... Feels like a half pot. I wonder if it ever checks. Okay, correct answer is pot. Yeah, makes sense. Ooh. with a blocker. But we don't have any boat blockers. But he checked called flop versus half pot. So surely he doesn't have like kings. Guess he's got like king 9, some 10-9. I mean, I fold this in game when I've bet pot, but this might call. Yeah, I'm gonna call. Can we see? Yeah, so he's got kings, kings, kings. King, queen, 10. I mean, look at that for a bluff candidate, man. That is just like, I've got a bit of every blocker. Ace, king, queen, 10. King, queen, 10, jack. Yeah, so queen, jack actually bluffs at a frequency. This, I assume, is value, but it gets a bit awkward. Quads, top boat. Yeah, there are a reasonable amount of bluffs here. This is really cool that you get to see his entire range. I think that's a really cool thing. And then obviously, yeah, new spot, buddy. So if open button, big blind is defended and led on this board, by the looks of things, because this is a single raise pot. Either's got to be fine, surely. The fact that we have no queen 10-8 makes this hand more likely to raise, I would have thought. Yeah. And then we can play... I think I'm still going to raise with this hand. Okay, wants to call here. Versus check, probably checking. And then versus pot folding. Yeah, this is pretty interesting, to be fair. Interesting one where, I mean, probably checking back. Well, I don't mind this hand as a bat, but I thought it didn't have... So this is only giving us a 75% sizing, but I think having a small sizing on this board is fine when it's a bit drier. So when we have just that, I think that's going to be fine. I guess a shitty gut shot. Is it good enough to take to showdown? No. I'm the worst. I've opened another gun. Okay, we got different sizes on this board. I think we range bet these. Or like close to range bet. Oh shit, this is a... Oh, this is a 4-bet part. Yeah, let's just fucking bang it in. Okay. I guess, yeah, because we're going to have aces like a lot and he doesn't. Question mark? What the fuck are you doing? Yeah, easy. Okay, that was a 4-bet part, which I should have figured. Yeah, right, come on. What do you mean line not found? Give me a new hand, bro. Okay, limp raise call, so we've raised, and villain has led here, and... Okay, so when I click here, it just changes, it gives us a new hand. Okay. We've got everything here. Half pot seems good. Correct players chat. I guess our hand's too good to bat then. And pot. And then in this spot, yeah, pot. New spot. That's what I meant. So with open cutoff, I'm probably just going to do a lot of checking on this board. I don't know how these flops equate in PLO. For example, in Hold'em, button obviously has like advantage, I think. Yeah, I guess it's kind of close in both Hold'em and PLO, I would imagine. But I think it favors, because the button in Hold'em, for example, doesn't have ace king, ace queen, ace jack, stuff like that. They're a bit more condensed towards this kind of range. So I think doing a lot of checking here and check raising the fuck out of it makes sense. This apparently doesn't do that. We are okay. We're checking 82% of the time though on this board. So this is a hand that wants to get money in now, which makes a lot of sense. But when you start to get like 80% plus check frequency, you might as well just play a check range frequency, because there's no point trying to figure out what 18% of hands want to bet, or when it's like 90-10, just play it as check. You're not going to sacrifice a lot of EV at all by betting. By never betting, sorry, I don't think. So let's say we have bet, we get raised. Yeah, I'm all in. What do you mean? What do you mean? I got a pair. What do you mean call? And then, okay. Let's say we do call. But whatever turn you want, buddy. What do we do on like this? And then we check. Hello? No, I want to check. Okay, now it's just not fucking working. Whatever. This is a really nice idea, but it's a little counterintuitive and it's a little bit buggy. This software. I mean, I'm just gonna pot here and just get it in because I don't love small betting this hand, but I don't know if we're just gonna small bet a lot because like turns are super awkward. I mean, I would just bet half pot, I think, but pot seems okay, right? Yeah. Any flats? Why is it giving me this option now? It didn't seem to work, and then just. I mean, we could probably check here. No, just. Yeah, roll in. New spot. 25%. Seems good. I'm rolling. Okay, so this is limp check. We've checked back kings here. I think we have to continue because it's only small sizes because the pot's so small already. I don't think we ever want to raise this, right? Because raise folding doesn't seem good, so just call. And then 10 of hearts, I guess, fold. Yeah. Seems like an easy fold. So single raise pot we've opened. If we're only having these sizes, I don't think betting 75% makes sense with this hand. So we'll check. Now we could start to sort of, you know, semi-bluff with this. I think it might just check back. I think I do this too often where I'm like, okay, I've got future blockers, let's bet. So we check back. And then surely we just have enough showdown. Yeah, sweet. Seems like a hand we want to check back here. So villain has raised, single raised, so it's not limp. So I think checking makes some sense. Playing a turn. Honestly, kind of want to fold. Yeah, nice. What's going on here then? So it's going to check on flop, I guess. Why have we checked back on the flop? Do we raise the turn now, or is it too thin? Okay. And yeah, go for pot, I think, on river. I think it's strong enough. No, just. Okay, small. I don't really like blocking in position. It's not something you see often in Hold'em. So. Ah, dear. So. I would imagine this hand is going to fold. It's about half pot here for whatever reason. But I would imagine this is going to fold because I guess we want some bluffs to come from like King 9 and stuff like that. And we don't block. Sure, we'd probably call something like, I don't know, like 10-10-9 something. Like 10-10-9-4. Stuff like that. I don't know, maybe it just calls because he might just have a load of like Jack and 9-9 as bluffs, but I think this one's close. But I think with us checking back the flop, maybe we have to call. Okay, let's go with call. Yeah. And what's he bluffing? See, this is the kind. No, that's Jack 9. That's a straight. 8-7-9 ace. Yeah, makes some sense. Yeah, this type of hand makes a lot of sense. Ace Jack 7, Jack 10-6-5. There's I think that we're seeing quite a lot of bluffs. I know this is just showing a kind of like average range, but there seems to be quite a lot of this these bluffs in there. And I just don't think you're finding, you know, your average villain at PLO is finding all of these bluffs. So this is 3-bet, button versus small blind. We flatted. Feels like a hand where we want to see a turn. I'm bluffing, bro. What do you mean check? Grow up. I'm betting. Fuck you. Well, now we're in it. Now we're in a spot, aren't we? Yeah, check. Well, I do enjoy this anyway. So this is 3-bet pot under the gun versus button. It's pretty wild how much you get to lead here. I guess we're always continuing. Raise seems a little bit thin. I guess having a 10 is okay, but okay, we do just raise. Let's see if we can do. So are we raising this one? It's a very similar hand, but we have, I think, better clarity on turn, so we might actually call this one. Nope. Okay, what about this one blocking the top pair? I guess we just fucking always raise. I don't think you're going to see this. Oh, this one's actually real awkward. Feels nitty. Yeah. This will be a raise, I think, bottom 2 and back doors. Yeah. So is it raising all of our aces? Okay, not this aces. This is what I mean, man. This has got to be a call, surely. Okay, now we're just fucking. So this is the really difficult parts as well, because I don't know. It's too difficult to put all of our aces into different ranges. So this aces is a punt raise. The other aces was a punt raise. But the ace 10x is better. It's too hard to figure out. Is it doing that because the 10 blocks potential straight? So when he has like queen, jack, 10 or whatever, he's got slightly less equity? Or is it doing it because we have slightly more equity? Or is it doing it just for fucking lols? It doesn't, you know, it's too difficult to figure out here. And then I guess, I mean, I actually just don't know. Conk, thank you very much for the raid. I think fold here, even though we improved to an open-ender. Okay, now we're just calling. So I enjoy, you know, figuring this out. So we've called flop. Okay, well, I've just clicked that, which takes us. This is annoying as well. You click here and it takes you to a completely new fucking spot, which is wild. Conk, thanks for the raid, buddy. Yes, I've had a pretty good week. Welcome in, boys and girls. We're doing some study stuff in Run It Once Vision and in GTO Wizard. So we're doing some PLO stuff now, mainly for lower grass. I think lower grass is the only one that's really enjoying. He said about 3 times how enjoyable this is. So I only have a month of this. I got a free month with when I looked at Run It Once, but it is really enjoyable. So seems like a call spot. Yep, let's continue. Oh, we don't like this. And so these ones I'm always quite, you know, indifferent with. I guess he's going to be betting a lot of his better hands, so maybe we do just bet this. Problem is, if we get check jammed on, it kind of sucks, and, you know, we're in a really, really grim spot. I would like to see what happens there. And then here, I think we go for pot with this hand. We've improved to a boat, and we don't have a single spade, which is great, because he's going to have all the ace, king, XX with king, X of spades. So, yeah, his range is going to have a lot of that. So here is he calling this? Or is this is on turn, I think, rather than river. I don't think he's calling all of those. I mean, with this amount already in the pot, we call. Okay, then this is just now going to show his check jam range, I guess, which is some ace 5s. A7-5, which I think just goes in on turn. I think he just check jams turn in reality. So, UB, how's it going? Likes using the ace 3 that he has. Yeah, he doesn't realistically have aces here. Yeah, seeing this is really, really useful on river. I think I can do it on every street, right? So we can see here. So if I click fold here, which seems good, we've 3-bet, they've led. then we can see all the hands that they're going to lead with, which is really interesting. Obviously, the 6-4s, the 4 blockers. Okay, just like a pair double backdoor, double over pair, backdoor straight, backdoor flush. Kings with a 6 blocker, all kinds of shit, whatever that is. Double backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw. Okay, yeah, this one kind of makes sense where you can bet fold. Straight blocker over pair, set. All kinds of backdoor shit, and a gutter. Pair and all kinds of backdoor shit. Really interesting what you get to see, what you can lead with, because this helps us, you as the button, but I think it actually helps more understanding what a solver wants to lead here, and you can sort of figure it out, you know, okay, yeah, this makes sense as a lead. You've got a gutter, you've got top pair, you've got backdoors, you know, you can just bet. What I would like to see here, if I do new hand, I don't think we're going to raise a lot here in general. Yeah, we're raising like 6%, and I think part of my issue with PLO is I always have, you know, when I have the more middling hands, I play too polar in PLO. I think, okay, am I raising to get this in, or am I raising to fold? Which you should have an idea of, but PLO, I think, doesn't play as polar, especially when you're deeper. So 50 big blinds, we have called a 3-bets, and yeah, I'm going to fucking pot this. I'm going to pot lead. What do we think? Is it ever doing this, or is it check shoving, or what? So we've got a pair, we have double backdoor flush draw, and at this SPR, it's going in. But what is our sort of highest EV play? I think we need to lead this, because I think it's really bad when it goes check, check, because there's a lot of... Our equity on the flop is going to be pretty good, but our equity on certain turns can just diminish. So I reckon... Okay, lower grass is saying small leads, but I reckon a lead. What do you mean check? So we're checking 65% of the time. Let's continue with this and say we do check. Then surely we just go all in. Wow, we just fold. It feels like, it feels not good enough to check jam, but it also feels well too good to check fold. I guess we need some kind of, like, we do have backdoor straight draws. It's a fucking weird one. That's a boring spot. Should be scared of king. Yeah, we've got backdoors, mate. We'll thing it. This feels like a nice pot one, right? Nice pot, get it in. Or maybe we check back with this without flush draw or backdoor flush draw. Yeah, we do. Let's do a new hand here and then see. This has got to be a bet at least, right? Okay, we pot. Pot. Small bet. Oh yeah, baby. Ooh, I think we can go all three here. I don't mind check with this hand. This hand, I don't think it looks way stronger than it is, I think. Okay, we go small with it. Maybe I'm too nitty. Feels like a good hand to check here, no? Yeah. Same again, not quite good enough to bet, get it in. And so, you know, this is obviously going to be a bit different, 50 deep than 100 deep. So I think this surely has to be a check. Okay, so this kind of hand is like good enough to get in with, okay, yeah, gutter, pair, heart blocker. Oh no, we do have double gutter. The 10-6, yeah, double gutter. Yeah, betting here, I guess, indifferent between sizes, similar, yeah. And again, I don't think it matters too much here. I think, yeah, these type of hands are going to want to pot, surely. What do you mean check? 2 pair. Grow the fuck up. Small. Okay. Okay, yeah, this hand actually makes sense to check. But again, like, every hand class is going to be ever so slightly different. So It's not like in Hold'em where in Hold'em we just go, okay, we got top set, we're gonna bet. Here it's like, okay, we have top set, flush draw, and we block the 9, so we're gonna check. But like our king, deuce 3, diamonds, you know, 2 diamonds is probably just always gonna bet, I would imagine. Here, yeah, it's just gonna bet. So I'm not bothered about the difference here between pot and small. I do think these type of hands are going to want to pot because they want to get as much fold equity as they can because you have a shit spot on turn. So this might actually check because, again, I think this hand is worse, but I don't think it'll ever bet small. Yeah, it does check, but imagine checking. Probably pot and double flush draw. Nope, small. Fuck off. This is pissing me off. New spot. It's annoying me. So 100 big blinds button has opened. We have flatted, so we have some leads. Do we even have leads? Yeah, we're basically not. So this is kind of one of those spots where it doesn't matter. It's basically always going to be checked, so we might as well do a different one. Oh, I've just clicked. It's annoying me when I click and it does this. Easy call aces. New spots. That's boring. Ace king 9. We have 3 bets. Big blind versus small blinds. Always going to bet this surely for 50%. Doesn't make sense to bet bigger. This one bit closer, but with backdoor flush draw. I'm betting. Okay. Yeah. Betting with 2 pair. Yeah. Betting with top set. Betting with top set. Betting with top set. Betting with top set. Ooh. Check. Okay. Betting with top set. See, I'm going to bet this hand here because I kind of like don't give a shit about realizing equity. So, but maybe because the problem with this hand is that we completely unblock all of villain's hands, like that connect with this board well. So, you know, we don't block anything. We basically block some of the hands that we want to fold. So even though I would probably put this in a bet category because I'm like, well, I've got fucking nothing in a shit flush draw, so I don't hate bet folding. I don't think it's good to bet because when we have these 4 cards, it's more likely he's going to have better cards that connect with this board. Well, we still bet, so I guess I'll go fuck myself. I mean, we're just betting a shitload on this board. Okay, so we want to check this hand. Okay, it's just nonsense. It's honestly just nonsense. There's so many extremely similar hand categories. Why is it checking this? I guess in its checking back, hands that just don't want to face a check raise and can't get in. So it's basically polar with its check back range. So here it can't back get it in, so it's going to check back. Here, okay, yeah, I was going to say I didn't actually see a spot where I had top set and the flush draw. So, so here, yeah, is back get it in. Here is back get it in. Here, can't back get it in, is probably checks. Here, can't back get it in, is probably checks. Here, back get in. Doesn't want to back get in, so checks. Yeah. So you can kind of see how it plays. Here is probably back get in with flush draw, gutter, and the back doors. No, it's check. But it's similar. Gazzy with the raid. Tell your internet friends to sub to my YouTube. Guys, if you could do me a massive favor and go to Gazzy B's YouTube, click unsubscribe, and then go to youtube.com/weasel1991 and subscribe. That'd be great. Gazzy's going to overtake me. His content's too good and it's pissing me off. Fuck you, Gazzy. Gazzy, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, boys and girls. We're doing some study shit with PLO and GTO Wizard. So we've got Vision here, which is a run at once tool, and GTO Wizard, where we were using started to try and use the AI solver for it, which is pretty good. Gazzy, thanks for the raid, man. We had a good search, whatever you're doing. Guys, go and check out Gazzy B on YouTube. As painful as it is for me to say it, his content is actually really good. My housemate watches you all the time, Gazzy. in the TV in there. So all the time I walk in and I tell him, I'm like, no, watch my vlog, not Gazzy's. He watches you and not me. Fucking shameless. Okay, I guess we're not in love with this, but better getting it in. Okay, we can kind of see how this spot gets in. And honestly, boards like that aren't the ones that are gonna be, you know, they're not gonna. Okay, this plays pot on Ace Jack 7. Does it play small bets? Yeah. This might be a check. No, 50%. Okay, it bets pot even with that hand. Well, it only has 17% pot. So, and again, I don't think the EV difference is going to be huge in spots like this anyway. Also, these spots are kind of boring because I don't really want these ace-high boards. Yeah, these are the kind of boards where, you know, I think people are going to struggle more and going to be a bit more useful in terms of content. So, you know, here it's like, shit, now what do we do? So this is single raise pot, button versus big blind. So this is deciding whether we're leading or not. And so it's useful using this tool to figure out, okay, what type of hands are we leading? Are we leading hands that want to then get in, or are we leading polar, or are we leading a bit more merged? We don't want to check call with this hand, so are we leading this type of hand? Probably not. Okay, we're checking 92% actually, so that's kind of fucking. I can just do this without even looking and get it right. Look at it. Look how good I am at this game. Oh, I missed a lead. So 3-bet pots. I would bet this just with, like, you know, some fold equity, block aces. A hand that, you know, we have a little bit of equity, but we're not bothered about realizing it. No, it doesn't like it. Fuck you then. Okay, we're checking aces here. But we're betting queens. But we're checking this. But we're checking that. Mate, it's too confusing. I think I'm done with this for now. Okay, so you can filter it by hands as well, which is pretty cool. So, fan of that. Maybe I'll get an affiliate thing and use it a bit more this month. And then I can promote it. Because GTO Wizard doesn't have any PLO stuff, right? So maybe I can do both. Because this is, I'm finding this really interesting as well. So I might run it once, see if because I only have a free month. So maybe they can give it me for free and I can utilize it and showcase it a bit more on stream. Okay, I'll do some more stuff like this off stream in terms of, I think I'll just sort out the hands and delete a load of the hands because some of these are nonsense. There's a lot of 200 hands there where I don't think I played particularly well. So I guess we'll call it a day in terms of doing this. What we're going to do now is a GTO Wizard giveaway. I need to get an incognito tab for this, I think. So, 1 second. So if you have 10,000 points, there is a GTO Wizard giveaway command in the channel points thing. And we're giving away 1 month subscriptions to GTO Wizard. So if you have 10,000 points and you're watching on Twitch, you can redeem it. And then we're going to spin 2 here to win a month subscription to GTO Wizard, and then I'm going to give away 1 on YouTube as well. I don't know how we'll give it away on YouTube, but we will. So we're giving away 3 1-month subscriptions to GTO Wizard. If you haven't checked out GTO Wizard, please go and do so. Go and sign up. It's free to sign up. You get some free shit. You can click the link, which should be pinned in both chats, and then all you got to do is pop in your email. It's super easy to do. So if you're going to redeem it on Twitch, do it now. And other than that, don't go anywhere. I'm going to pop to the loo. I was just going to say Stokes. Tell you what I'll do as well. We'll give away some money on ACR as well. So we will do the giveaway. We'll do the Wheel of Names. But it'll also be for some cash as well. So, how am I going to do this now? What button do I click? There's a button. Channel points. I need to see the queue. Okay. Fucking hell. Bear with me. Ah, shit, 16, man. This is loads. I didn't realise there was so many. I guess we'll have to give away all 3 on here. Dan, how's it going? I guess what I'll do is I'll do cash / GTO wizard, so you get to pick. Right. So last couple of minutes or seconds, I guess. Hello, Dan. And then so we'll give away 3. And I'm not going to give out any on YouTube, which is a bit annoying because I want to kind of do both, but it's just easier because obviously people watch on Twitch and then have all the points, which is fair enough. So Eric, as soon as he heard money, he's like, yeah, I'm listening. So each spin, you will either win $25 on ACR, $25 cash on ACR, or a 1-month subscription to GTO Wizard, whichever you prefer, basically. What the fuck? YouTube's deleted one of my videos, the fucking cunts. Looks like I played a $3 million poker tournament with Phil Ivey, didn't follow community guidelines. Content that promotes or links to online gambling isn't allowed. Well, bro, I've been doing that for fucking God knows how much. You can see the example around 252. Well... yeah, well, GG then. I hope they don't fucking delete it. Is it my entire channel? That'd fucking suck. Right then, good luck, boys and girls. So there's a couple that redeemed yesterday. They are just gonna have to be in with fucking hell, Walrus. Right, is that it or what? Right, good luck, boys and girls. So we'll see. If you don't have an ACR account, exclamation point ACR, get yourself an account because then you can get some free money. So if you don't have an account, you can end up with, I guess, a load of free money. So it'll be $50 cash. So we'll see. Here we go. Good luck, boys and girls. Not 5th aid. Not 5th aid. Fucking hell. 5th aid, do you want GTO Wizard or do you want some money? Oh, you don't have ACR, so it's going to have to be GTO Wizard, isn't it? I know, I can send you on a Revolut, actually. 5th aid, if you're here. You better not fucked off. You better not be shameless enough to fuck off. Yeah, I can pay him on Revolut, though, so... So, let me know what you want. Either a month of GTO Wizard or 25 euros, buddy. You can take your pick. Right, good luck the rest of you. Esther P, how's it going, buddy? You're involved. Yeah, I can do MTT GTO Wizard, I think. Brit Chick. There you go. We're getting some OGs here. This is nice. This is nice. It's not even rigged. Bernie, you can either have GTO Wizard or some money. I'm going to assume you'll want the money. Money! Let me know what you want, Fifth Aid. Let me know now, actually, because I'm gonna keep spinning, I guess, until we have 3 GTO Wizards to give away. Esther P, what would you like? Would you like $25 on ACR, or would you like a month subscription to GTO Wizard? Let me know. Richard's gonna want money. What's Fifth Aid saying? Yes, I should be able to get MTT GTO Wizard. Dollar Seb, I might do one separate spin for YouTube, but this is for Twitch only. So Esther P, do you want a month of GTO Wizard or do you want some money? Fifth Aid, I'm marking you down as MTT. It's a month of the starter subscription, so it's $50 in value, I think, if I'm not mistaken. $50 per month. GTO. Let me know if do you want cash or GTO? Cash or MTT is what I meant to say. I assume MTT. I do like 50 bucks. You won more than me. That's a 9. Okay. Well, we still got another one to give away. And maybe I'll do a $25 spin after that. $25 thingy. Davo. What are we saying, Dave, if you're here? You in the chat, buddy? Buddy. What do you want? GTO, MTT. Okay, well, there's 3. So this is going to be for cash, this one. And then we'll do a cash giveaway on YouTube as well. So $25 to Simics, if he's in the chat. I don't know if he is, actually. Because I think, was this yesterday or earlier today? If you're in the chat, if you have an ACR account, message me with your ACR username and you'll get $25, yo. Free money. So if you don't have an ACR account, go and get one. Yeah, Tom, unlucky. You got scammed there, buddy. You got scammed. What I will do, though, Tom, is I'll keep you in, because you're a red spade. I'll keep you in for the YouTube giveaway. Right, guys, if you're watching on YouTube, if you want to be eligible to win $25 on ACR, type in the word anus. Dan, I'll have to keep you in, I suppose. Dan Lumen, I'll have to keep in. The rest of you can get wrecked. Hey, Eric, I'm leaving you in. Don't call it rigged, you little shitbag. So if you're watching on YouTube, type it. And if you want to be eligible to win $25 cash, type in the word anus. And if you don't have an ACR account, you can always get one using the link above. Only one person's typing anus. Smooth, you're not on YouTube. The thing is, people are just going to go from fucking Twitch to YouTube. That's the only problem. Well, no one on YouTube likes free money, apparently, so... You know, whatever. Right, I'm going to need to check that video. The good news is I can upload the video again and get some more views, which is pretty fun, but... What to do? You fucking suck me off, Shirachi. You never sit on my direct left again. That's what you do. You can't have GTO Wizard. I've already gone. It's already gone. Oh yeah, unban. I don't know if I can be bothered doing it now, Ben. I'm not good. I always get dead exhausted from these streams. So. Right, Barv, you're in. Even though you probably just come from Twitch, but whatever. Go on then, get a bonus. Right, spinning it. That's it. You're done. No more anus. Exodus. Get scammed, Eric. Exodus, there you go, buddy. You won $25 on ACR, assuming you have ACR. If you don't, go and get yourself an account. And everyone should get an account anyway. So GTO Wizard is a subscription, and it is quite expensive, but it is really good. But go sign up anyway using my link. And then you can always choose whether you want to go premium or not. Do me a favor, Exodus. Message me on either Twitch or Discord or something. In fact, no, I'll send it now so I don't forget. Simics, send me your... Let me know your ACR user. And who else? Britchick, I'll know yours. I'll message you on... Yeah, message me on Discord, actually. I'll do it in a bit. And that's going to be it. Rigged. Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Make sure you go and check out GTO Wizard. I'll see if I can get an affiliate link at some point for Vision, because I think it's a pretty useful tool for PLO. And it doesn't really interfere with GTO Wizard, because they don't do... Why is my sound gone? There we go. Because they don't do PLO. So, yeah, GG's. Tomorrow, I am unsure what I'm going to do. I might do Big Poker Thursdays. I might go and play live at 888 Live. I'm unsure. So, there's a chance I'll stream tonight as well, actually. I could play some cash games tonight. We'll see. I was going to take the day off. I'm going to go do the pub quiz. And then, I don't know, I'll be back, I would imagine, this evening. So, we'll see. So I might stream. I don't know yet. But yeah, if you enjoyed the stream, make sure you follow. Please subscribe on YouTube if you haven't done so already. Go and check out GTO Wizard. And I will see you guys at some point soon. Peace.